What's
That.
up, TikTokies? Welcome to the Hootie Who's Finest Talk Show. What's up, Facebookies, YouTubers, and Twitter fingers? What's up, y'all? Hey, Rolly
What it
Row.
do? How you
Welcome,
doing,
welcome.
y'all? How was Father's Day, man?
Happy Father's Day to
God bless all
all
of
the
y'all.
wonderful fathers out there in the world. Man, not only Father's
Good
Day,
and
happy
bad.
Juneteenth, Rolly.
I'm trying to tell you, girl.
Woo! We are back. We are back. I am so excited, guys. Okay, so
Yes,
last week was kind of hectic. I gotta let our
yes.
followers know. Last week was kind of hectic. I got called into a business meeting at the last moment on last Wednesday, so that's why we couldn't go live. I
hmm
just was tired, to say the least. So I came home, got in the tub, got in the bed. I'm already like, really, I can't do it today. But we
Right.
had this hot
Just gotta
topic.
rest your body now. You only get one.
Right. You got to rest your body because if you don't, it will. It will shut down.
Shut
Like
down
it don't need your permission.
immediately.
Immediately.
Mm-mm. But you
But
only
you know,
get
we had
one.
this.
You can't go rent another one.
What you say, Relly?
I said you only get one body. You can't go rent no body now.
You got that right. So we got to take care of it. We got to take care of it. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about it yeah, I gotta talk about it because it was my birthday weekend too, the weekend before
hmm
Father's Day. And listen, your girl went hard. I went hard because the weekend before
Birthday
that,
girl.
yeah, because the weekend before that was Calvin's birthday. So we went hard that weekend. And then the following weekend, he gave me a birthday party. So we went super hard. When I tell you that Monday after my birthday weekend, really,
You was
I
tired.
was,
Whoop.
I felt every bit of the year I turned. Every bit of 48, man. Every bit of
Yeah,
it.
you
My
deserved
mind
it
was
though.
like, you could keep going, but my body was like, we not.
You
Did you
deserved
turn up
it.
for my birthday, really?
Always do. I always do. You ain't gotta be with
Every
me. You ain't gotta be with me.
year.
Mm.
Not only you, Sai too. Sai used to turn up for
Yep.
my birthday.
We gonna
But
always do
yeah.
that.
So what you guys do for Father's Day weekend?
Well, dinner, got my
I know
hair
you
done.
said the girls took you out.
Yeah, the girls really celebrated me.
That's
They
cool.
really celebrated me.
They always celebrate you.
Yes, they do.
See, that's the goodness of having all girls. Girls are real mushy with that kind of stuff. Boys, they ain't gonna
Girls,
celebrate you. They'll send you a couple of dollars and get it out the way.
yeah, I mean, don't get it twisted now. Please don't get
Because
it
that's
twisted now. Now they girls and all of that, but they give me money and just bone out. Like I mean,
that's what the
I
boys
just can
do.
connect with the holidays now. I appreciate that because I'm a family orientated person. You
Well,
already know.
the girls always they always come through. They always
Yeah.
come through. Yeah, yeah. Well, me, Father's Day weekend, it was kind of relaxing. I know we went fishing. We sat at the lake and just chilled a couple of nights. Now, Juneteenth, it went down out here. We went to 18th and Vine. They had like we would call it like a block party, but they had like vendors and stuff. They
hmm
had it was so many black folks down there.
I bet it was.
It was a lot. It was hot. It was a lot, but it was really fun. It was really that was my first time going to a Juneteenth event out here in Kansas City. So it was really nice. It no one.
Really, have we ever celebrated that out here?
I have because my grandmother is from
No, I'm just
Texas.
saying, like, have we ever been to? I know we always go to
No,
the
we ain't.
soul,
They don't celebrate it in Cali like that.
our soul thing we was doing every year. I miss that.
Yeah, they don't celebrate Juneteenth in Cali like that. They don't. But in the South,
They
they
did
do.
this year. They blocked off Vermont.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they blocked off Vermont. It was it was cracking over there in the Crenshaw area.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it turned out to be McDonald's getting broken into
Mm.
over there. They just had I don't know what was going on, but they turned Juneteenth into the craziest over
It
there.
They always do out there. Like Martin Luther King Day, you can always know somebody gonna get shot. It always happened when we was kids. And so, but yeah, Juneteenth,
Yeah, it's
it's they
disrespected.
turned up. It
Like,
was really nice. It was hot,
right.
but it was nice. So I was excited about it. Um, but yeah, so let's move on with the show. I know we got a special guest coming on. Adrian is coming on, but we got my brother in the chat, and which is your first cousin. What's good, fam? What's up, Andre? What you doing? What's up, brother? Thank you for tapping in. All right, let's see what the
I
weather
don't
is
know why
like,
I
man.
can't comment. I can't comment.
Why?
Man, well, I'll tell you right now, it's 73 out here, baby girl.
Ooh, that's good
It's
weather for
73 degrees
Cali.
in LA, y'all.
That's good weather for LA. 73
Hey.
degrees. Well, out here in KC,
Oh no,
really?
baby, this is cold because
You
mm-hmm.
cold? Well, 73
No, I
is
mean
kind of
we finna
close
get
to
to
the
the hundreds in a
60s.
minute.
So that is kind of cold for you. That's high 70.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Out here, you will love
Hey
it
Rolly,
really.
I love you.
It is 85 degrees in Kansas City, Missouri right now, and it feels
Oh
like 95.
mm-hmm.
It's hot.
I like it.
I don't.
I
The
like
only
it,
thing I
man.
like about it is we could go outside and chill all day, all night.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Andre talking about, listen to y'all, I want to be a special guest. Okay,
You
brother,
are a
you.
special guest, baby. You belong to us.
Yes, baby, you in the chat line. And when you come
Yes.
on the show, we'll bring you up one time. Let's go down
Tell
the
my
list.
Amy I love her.
Houston, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
92 degrees. H Town, y'all
That's
scorching. And I bet, and you better believe it's humid out there.
mm-hmm.
San Francisco Bay, we looking for Adrian to make it to the show. He's in San Francisco traffic right now. It's 60 degrees in the Bay Area.
Oh yeah, it's cold.
It's kind of chilly out there.
Mm-hmm. It's cold.
All right, and what else we got? We got Detroit, Michigan in the
Yes, yes.
house.
In the
Uncle
wild.
Jesse. It is 81 degrees out there, really.
Yeah, it feel good.
It's feeling good in Detroit, Michigan right now. All
Mm-hmm.
right, let me
Anything where
see.
you can put a bathing suit on is good.
Especially in Detroit, where where it's cold 99% of the time. Let's see.
Snowing.
Atlanta. What's up, Georgia Peaches? It is 67 degrees. It's cold in Georgia.
Oh yes, it is.
It's
That
cold out
means
there.
what's going on in Birmingham, man?
All right, let's see. Let's see what Beham. Let's see what Bama talking about.
Yeah. What it do?
Hold on. My dang computer stuck.
Well, kick his butt. He tried to sneak by me, girl.
Oh,
My little baby man, Josiah, man.
let's see what it's doing in Birmingham. My computer on the weather is stuck, but I'm about to pull it up.
Shout out to all
Birmingham
my
is
residents.
every bit of 73 degrees right now, partly
Ooh.
cloudy. So it's about the same as it is in Cali. It's probably a little humid out there. It gets humid in the south. I don't
Girl,
care
it
what
will
nobody says.
rain. Let me tell you, it will rain and be 100 degrees out there. I love you too.
Oh, here we love you too, brother. All right, so let's move on. I've shifted the agenda on the show today because we're waiting on our special guest. We're waiting on Adrian to get to the show because there's some things that I want him to be a part of the conversation with convictions from cell phones. I want to tap into some stuff with that. But before we get there, let's go ahead and announce Hootie Who's finest Black Business Owner of the Week. And I know
Yes.
you got somebody good, really.
Yes, I do. She does marketing. She's a coach. She's T Lee. She's a specialized in business coaching, business plans, weddings, events, and coordinating things. Her phone number is 802-618-0038. 802-618-0038.
What's her
Her
name?
email, her name is T Lee.
T. Lee.
Her name is T Lee. She's a marketing needs LLC.
Okay.
Yeah.
She got an LLC.
Yeah, she got an LLC. She has her Facebook account is at marketing needs at marketing needs.
Okay.
And then her website is
Mm-hmm.
www.mymarketingneeds.com.
All right. I like that marketing needs. She done took that little niche to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
Marketing
like
needs.
I'm gonna
Made it her
really,
company name. I love it. I absolutely love it.
yeah,
All right, you guys, that's T. Lee, marketing needs. That's all you probably have to Google, and all of her stuff is going to come up because I probably bet no one else has that name. I love it.
no,
And it's good when you start a business that no one has that name or nothing like or anything like it.
exactly.
Good job, T.
Yes,
Lee.
T Lee, shout out to you, girl.
Shout out to T. Lee. I got you. All right. All right, so I got one as well. And I just learned about this one, so I have to give her a shout out. She I've been knowing her for a few years. A
Mm-hmm.
real good friend of my sister, Ava,
Mm-hmm.
Maisha, which is now a good
Oh.
friend of mine. I consider my sister, but it's her sister cousin that created her own skincare
Mm.
business. And I went on her site. I was excited to see it because I remember a few years ago she was asking me about my skincare when my skin was better, but she was asking me about it because I had did a chemical peel when I went to Cali to visit because she's in Cali. And I didn't know she was into skincare though. So she started her own skincare line. And I want you guys to see it. It is bomb. Let me share.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's bomb. So her name is April. Here she is. And I don't know if you can hear it.
Creation skincare and healthcare
Can you
product
hear it?
line. I know
Yeah,
you
I can
guys
hear
No?
it.
seen some of my posts saying that I had a special announcement to make. I've been
Mm.
making a few of them. This announcement has been in the works for about a year. I just wanted to make sure that it was as perfect as it
Can
could
you hear
be.
it really?
I put a lot
Yes.
of love, energy, and money into this collection, so I hope you love it. So without further ado, I introduce to you April's Creation Skincare Cafe Collection, which is a group of products that are cafe themed, aka like breakfast theme. Um, the difference with this collection is that I stepped into the soap making realm and I started using colors and scents, which is not my norm, but I just wanted to open my creativity. So I hope you guys love it just as much as I love making it. And yeah. Okay, so I'm going to post all my products on my page with the description. But I don't want to overwhelm you guys with all the products on one post, so I will be posting more and more throughout the week. But I wanted to personally share with you guys some of my favorite products and what kind of inspired this collection or got it started. So first, I'm going to start with my oatmeal milk and honey lotion that comes in this cute milk carton.
Look at that.
This coffee body scrub that comes in this disposable coffee cup. Some of my
Mm-hmm.
pastry options that I have are these cinnamon rolls and donuts
Those are
that are
like so.
actually soap, but they smell so good and look just like the pastry. I also have my mimosa
Oh,
bubble bath, and I have these fruit bowls. They come with, I have some that are banana, strawberry, and blackberry. They're little slices. These are also soap. So yeah, these are just a few that I love. Like I said, it's a lot of them. So please stay tuned.
I
Hey, you
okay.
guys.
absolutely,
My name is
Congratulations,
April.
girl.
I absolutely love
I
it.
need
Like,
some of that, girl.
yeah, she has like all,
Send her stuff to me.
and she put it in
Look a
everything is
dill
like
dill dill, another
it's
sound get killed.
I
Look a
should
dill
sing.
dill
I'm
dill.
sorry, we don't own the rights to the song. But everything is like in the kitchen. Like she got like a kids menu. Like look at this one. She got like waffle, and that's a sponge,
So,
and the avocado shower sponge. Then she got the pastry, like the cinnamon rolls is the soap. Then she got the honey milk oatmeal lotion and the milk. It's everything is like in the kitchen. I love it. I love the idea. I think that that is amazing.
yeah, I do too. I'm finna order me some of that stuff.
Me too. When I
That's
saw
dope.
that, I was
Send her
like,
stuff
"Oh
to me.
my god!"
Really, before we get all deep in all of that, check it out. Why I can't comment?
I don't know.
Because it said, this is what it say. It says
But
some.
wait. Let me just finish this off, and then we're gonna look into it. So if you wanna order something from April's Creation, her company is April's Creation LLC on Facebook. Well, on Instagram, she's April's Creation, the number 8 and the number 6, all one word. You can find her on Facebook at April's Creation 1986. So go out there, look at her products, look at her page, buy it up, guys. Let's run her up. Let's run her up. Let's run her up. Because if nothing at all, she came up with a brilliant idea. I love it. I love it. I love it. And her products look really like food. Really like the stuff. So
Yes,
I'm so
they
excited for
do.
you, April. I'm so proud of you for going after your dreams, investing in yourself. Oh, I'm so proud of you, girl. I'm so proud of you. I can't even say it enough. That is just amazing for me. So go out there, check out our products, skincare products. They make your skin smooth. I can't wait. I've heard all about them. My sister Ava advertised some on her page that she just got. So I can't wait to go out there. And when I go out there, I'm gonna give me some in person. So stay tuned, really. Stay tuned. You done changed like four
Shout
different
out to
backgrounds.
you, Ava. I love you, cousin.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know I keep
yeah.
doing this, really. I'm trying to figure it out.
Leave it like that. I like that one. That's
But look,
cool.
y'all,
I like that one. All
I gotta
right.
get
So,
them to finish the Yetta Stars blanket. The blanket for my Yetta Stars.
all right. Let me put you back on the screen. Okay. Maybe I should leave us like this. Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
let's move on. Let's move on with the show. Hey, I am so excited for April. Got her own skincare line and came up with a catchy
Yeah,
idea.
that is
That's all it
beautiful.
takes. That's all it takes. All it takes. All right, so hit her up, guys.
Yeah,
Let's
she needs
move
to
on
science too.
to let's move on to a little hootie who's gossip. I got some stuff that I want to talk about, man, that I found
And
very
you know that's what we
interesting.
do all day.
Yeah, I found this stuff very interesting, right? So let me start off with Anita Baker and Babyface. Have you heard anything about that situation?
Mm-mm.
Girl,
No, not at all.
girl,
Oh, but tell me what you know.
Auntie Anita been going hard. So she having a tour
You
go.
silly.
She's doing a tour, and she had Babyface as one of
Mm-hmm.
her acts on her tours, right? But Babyface has a huge following, just
Mm-hmm.
like Anita Baker, really. And kind
Right,
of
right.
like, a lot of his fans kind of like made her feel some kind of way. They put her in her feelings. You all right? Can you
Mm-hmm.
hear me? So a lot of Anita
Girl, my
Baker
grandbaby on
fans,
the side of me
not
talking to me, so I'm talking about
not Anita Baker, but a lot of Babyface fans made Anita Baker feel some kind of way because
right.
they're saying on Twitter that she shouldn't be the opening. I mean, she should be Babyface opening act, right?
No, they
But,
didn't.
but the funny part, that's funny because Anita Baker is Anita Baker. But here's what's even funny. What's even funnier is Anita Baker herself started going back off on clapping back at him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Really? She started having a Twitter war with Babyface fans to the point where she took Babyface off of her tour.
Girl, shut
Canceled
up. Because she got into it with his people. Oh, I didn't even hear. Man, my mind been wrapped up so hard, man. What?
Yeah, funny.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
She done took this man off the whole show tour because his fans went.
Now that just wasn't even right.
This is why
He didn't have nothing
senior
to do with what
citizens
everybody
should
else
be.
did. Anita Baker
It should
wrong
be
if
a
she did
limit.
that, really.
Yeah, she
I'm
she
mad at her
really
for
got
that.
in
That
her
is
feelings.
ridiculous.
She got in her feelings
Why?
really
Because she
bad.
old? Why? Because she old?
But
Is that the fucking
Babyface
problem?
is too. I
Girl,
think
she
she got
wearing it and
hurt.
she look good.
She got hurt, but some people. I started investigating into her a little bit. Really,
Mm-hmm.
she got a lot of people that say Auntie Anita is grumpy Anita. They
You
say
know,
she
she got
is
put
not the
on by,
best person,
she
huh?
got put on by major dope dealers, put her on back in the days.
Really?
Yeah, look at her documentary and look at them. They put her out there. They got a documentary out on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
about the different stars and how they started and how the people that was big as Freeway Rick and them in different parts, Chicago and stuff like that, that had bread. They put her
Mm-hmm.
out with their own money. That's how
That's
she got out
interesting.
there. So she
That
probably
is
gangster at heart. She probably took that shit to
child.
heart. Like,
Listen, she got in her feelings, going back and forth with some people on Twitter she don't know. Babyface don't even know. And then put this man on. She did a tweet that reached out that was basically for him saying, Babyface, you really need to talk to your fans and let them know who tour this is and this and that.
right.
So Babyface, Babyface old too. He probably ain't into social media like that. He ain't know what the heck going on. Next thing he said he knew was they told him he wasn't a part of the tour no more. When he found out
That is
why,
hurtful. She
he was
wrong for
hurt.
that, really. You know that.
But they said Auntie Anita ain't no joke.
Yeah, because obviously she's a selfish ass woman because This is how you look at it if you're out there making money. Whether or not you open him and he open you, then people still buying tickets to come see y'all. So
Right.
you still gonna get your bread. You's a selfish ass woman, right? To knock him down like that because of something you feeling in your heart. That's why I always say that. On the real.
Yeah.
She was wrong. And I'll tell her to her face. Like really, she
Mm.
was.
I
He
think
can't
she
help
was
his
wrong.
audience for being protective. His audience
Yeah,
was
I mean,
protecting him like I would protect you, right?
and the fact of the matter is, both of y'all are in this industry. You should know. You can't pay attention to what the random public people is saying. Like you really gonna destroy your friendship, business relationship with this man because of some crazy people on Twitter. That right there
Menopause.
lets me know she's too old to be on Twitter. She don't.
Menopause. She didn't
She
went through
needs to let
menopause. That's
social
terrible,
media
boy.
go. She can't handle social media, babe. That right there.
Yeah,
You
social
can't
media is
handle it.
not for weak-minded people.
You
Social
got that right,
media is
Yogi.
not for weak-minded people. Honestly, don't get on
Not at all.
this and get catch no feelings for real because you will really be hurt. Really, if you wouldn't talk, words don't hurt you. You would never know because this
Never
place
know.
will tear you up.
All right, so let's
On
move
the
on
real,
to the
she said,
next Hootie Who's gossip. Hootie Who's gossip. I got something
"Ain't
else.
nobody wrote no letters." Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the letters. I told you we're gonna move the agenda around. Hootie Who's gossip. This one. Mayweather, $1 billion man. He do an exposition fight with John Gotti, the mob man grandson.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Okay, what is going on?
Now, an exposition fight is like, it's not like a real Las Vegas MGM fight, right? It's just really, it's
Right.
supposed to really be like a
Mm-hmm.
fun thing almost. Nobody is supposed to get hurt.
Right.
When I tell you all hell broke loose, all hell broke loose at Woo! It turned into a brawl. So I looked at the video. What I think happened and what I seen happen is, um, Mayweather was,
Mm-hmm.
being Mayweather, but he's a professional boxer. So he was
Yeah,
toying
yeah.
around, with him. I don't know where it went wrong. And dude, I guess Mayweather hit him hard one time or something. Or he took it as Mayweather was hitting him hard. He just started rushing Mayweather like he was on the street. Now boxing is a sport. It's a
Right, it
it's a
is. It got
it's a
rules. It has
yeah.
rules.
It's not
Right.
it's not that.
No.
So, girl, this man started rushing Mayweather in that ring, and Mayweather, he's a professional boxer. He was like, "What the fuck going on?" So he started
Yeah, he
trying to
know how to
swing
block
back, but
the
he's like, "What is?" But his people, his security, all of them looked like they was over 400 pounds. Girl, they
Whoa.
rushed that ring quickly, got him up out of there. Like y'all got
Got
it.
Mayweather folks.
Went from there. You got all these Italian people there on the Gotti side and some blacks
That don't
from
even sound good.
New York. But you got all the black people on the money team side. There go Adrian. Let me add them to the stream. So when I tell you it was a big brawl. Hey Adrian,
Hey.
what's up with
Tell me
that
something.
Bay Area traffic,
Hey,
dude?
how are you today?
I'm good. Yeah, traffic is brutal. I said I might as well jump on and You know,
You might as well chill with us
Yeah.
while you get through it.
right.
Yep. So tell me something, really. So, do you think that was a setup? What they did to Mayweather?
No, I don't. I don't think it was a setup. It was Adrian, did you hear about the Mayweather exposition fight?
No.
He had an exposition fight with John Gotti, grandson, the real mob people, grandson, right?
Yeah.
And it was
Girl,
like,
that's that.
and it
I
was
know
like,
who
you
he
know
is.
how people they pay all this money to. He did another fight before, but this one was on the Zeus network. But anyway, it was like for a charity or fun. I don't know what it was, like a fun thing, but Mayweather is a professional boxer and he tagged him a couple of times, but dude was tagging Mayweather too. But I guess dude thought Mayweather had hit him hard one time, and dude just started coming at Mayweather like he was on the streets. Now you know boxing is a sport.
Whoa.
So and Mayweather is a professional, so he ain't no street fighter. So he looked confused. But he still, once he figured out that dude was doing like some aggressive stuff, he started trying to. But his people, Mayweather, the money team, the security, it was about 10 of them, 15. They all over 400 pounds.
Wow.
Them people ran into that ring and stormed dude. Pull little Mayweather out the way, because you know that's $1 billion man right there. You ain't finna just beat on me.
Right. I mean, John Gotti, them people got bread too, don't they?
Yes. So this what made it huge. So you had all them Italians, the mob people there, and you got the black folks there. Everybody was fighting. Everybody there. Everybody. It turned into a melee. Turned into a melee. The Italians, the blacks, everybody was fighting. Black dudes was getting knocked out. Italians was getting knocked. I mean, laid out like boop. I was like, wow. Yeah.
You know what? It sounds like a couple of stories from what they used to do back in Harlem.
I don't know why Mayweather.
Sounds like something in
Harlem. This
Harlem.
was a bad look for Mayweather, though. A bad.
That's why I said it don't sound right. It don't.
Yeah, it went left, and them Italians, they was upset. It went real left.
They don't like black folks like that.
Well, no, they don't.
I'm sorry, but they really.
I don't know.
They do not like black folks. That's why what really was telling me that. When she was telling me that, I'm like, damn, was that a setup?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was a setup, because the money team was deep. I mean, they was deep, but they wasn't deeper than the black folks. Them people had to get out of there by the hair off of their chinny chin. It was a lot of black people at that fight. And I ain't talking about rich people. It wasn't no Denzel Washington and Jennifer Lopez people. It was
I want to watch that, man. I want to see.
It was like a Zeus network fight. But it was I don't know. It went left, man. It went left for me. It went left. But I just wanted it was kind of funny, so I wanted to bring that up a little bit, because Mayweather ain't had no business doing no fight with the mob people. What is you doing?
None whatsoever.
What are you thinking about? What are you doing? Okay. All right, so let's move on. You know what we got?
And then he got all that money.
Yeah. Nothing better to do with himself. His kids was there. His grandbaby was there. It was a mess. It was a real mess.
Sound like a mess.
All right, so look, we talking about how cell phones is getting people convicted today, but we gotta do our Dear Yetta and Tree letter first. You ready, Adrian?
Yeah.
Because you give some good advice, man. you,
In the
you
hell
give
is
some bomb
that?
advice, and I actually haven't read this whole letter. So let's see. Let's go. You ready? You ready? Yet of stars. All right. So, dear Yetta and Tree, my boyfriend and I have been involved for 5 years. He is now serving a 3.5 year prison sentence. Before he left, we had a really rocky relationship. He cheated on me with multiple women, some of whom he continued on while incarcerated. I was pregnant when he went away, and I am now raising our child alone. Fast forward to the present. He and I are doing extremely well. Wow. I see major changes, and we truly believe we can make it work when he's released at the end of next year. My problem is, I have done some things that are
Mhm.
eating away at me. I have had numerous relations while he has been away, all the while letting him think I'm this perfect stay at home fiance and mother. Although none of my affairs have been serious, I'm sure if he finds out, it will be the end of us. I'm scared and confused about what to do. I love him dearly and I truly want to spend eternity with him. What should be my next step? Signed, imperfect. Wow.
Mm.
Well, if this
Deep.
don't hit
Well,
everybody on the stage.
well, first of all, well,
What you
the
think?
thing
Go
about
ahead.
it
Go
is
first,
this
Ellie.
here, though. That I mean, this is just no.
What's your thing
Okay,
about it?
so yeah, she made a couple of mistakes. He made a couple of mistakes. She made a couple of mistakes, right? Used to they not married, right?
They're not married.
They just
Engaged.
in right.
They're engaged.
Okay, all right. It wasn't marriage. Forgive each other and move on. You love him, he love you. The world we living in right now, though, everybody is gonna make a mistake, right? It got a
But
lot to
wait a
do with
minute.
forgiveness. If he's
Right.
saying he ain't gonna forgive her,
But he don't even
then
know.
he might not be for her, right? But when somebody love you,
But really, she's saying what should her next step be because she
she's
hasn't
scared
told
he
him
gonna
yet.
find out. So she better
She hasn't
move.
told him yet. So he can't forgive
Hmm.
nothing he don't know about.
Yeah, that's part I heard.
What you think her next step should be?
Your voice going out.
Wait a minute, is it me? What you think her next step should be?
Right, but what about him finding out about it? That's the thing.
Right. What you think her next step should be, Adrian?
Well,
Right. Did you hear what I said, really?
um,
I can't hear
Forgiveness
you.
go a long way.
Yeah, but he can't forgive if he don't know.
yeah, he don't. He has.
You keep
No,
saying
he has
forget.
no
He need to
idea.
forgive her. She ain't told him.
Oh,
What are you doing, Tasha? You going all around. I don't know. I think that this is the time to be honest. Like this is the time to lay everything out to him. I know it's like a scary thing, but
well, that's what I'm saying.
it's not really scary because he in jail.
If he love her, he gonna forgive her.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but
I just think that
I mean, if he
with
love
her
her, he
next,
gonna forgive her straight up.
I think she I just think that she should let it out right now before he come home If everything is going good, then this is the time to get all lies and deceit out. Don't waste no more time with it because he gonna find out one probably, and that's gonna be worse. So that's my thing about it. I think you need to let him know or talk to him, even if you say, and I hate saying it like this because people always do this when they want somebody to forgive them for something. They always bring up what that person did. But I mean, it's a way to word it. I think signed imperfect. It's a way to word it where you can make him understand. Yeah, I was young, or he was
Don't
cheating on
say
you.
things
You was
like that.
cheating on him, and now that y'all making it work, you want to be open about it because you don't want them finding out nothing that you haven't told them. That's my thing about it. I think that's the only thing she can do.
No, it's a lot of she
I
can do
mean,
a
she
lot of things.
wasn't married. This is the thing.
What? Really? Your phone going in and out. Or your
They
computer.
give each other.
We can't hear. Go ahead,
No, I'm
Adrian.
not.
What you think she could do?
I'm on my computer.
For one, I don't think she like really ever
Yeah, I
forgave
was trying
him
to keep something, but I'm
for
gonna have to
all
get
the
rid of it
cheating that he
because
had done and
pick it up
the
later.
things that he was doing while he was out. And so that gave her a license to go out and sleep around. So for whatever reason, she don't honor him, respect him enough to say, I'm going to just stay down with you. I'm going to be with you and I'm not going to cheat on you. I'm going to remain faithful. So I believe she already had that in her mind that she was, she
Right,
didn't see him as this respectable guy that she can be faithful to while he was in prison. You know what I mean?
right.
So I think that she should let sleeping dogs lie and try to start over. Uh, so
Yeah, but
if he asked her, if he asked
when's
her about it, or she feel the need to go ahead and tell him just to get it off her chest, I believe that she should tell him. Just being transparent and honest and open, and for them to start anew. If she loved him and she loved he loved her, I believe they should start over. But if it's something that she can like just put behind her and start over with him, I think she should do that rather than even tell him.
really? That's interesting. That is very interesting to say. Because and that's another way to look at it as well, because he was doing some stuff as well. She was doing some stuff. Now he's in a position. Well, I guess she said he was still seeing these girls while he was incarcerated. So, I mean, I think if she could do that, that would be great. But two, just because they've been together so long, you just don't want a person finding out something that you haven't told them. You know, it's like even if they start over to me and then he find out something that she haven't told him, that's like taking them all the way back. But that's interesting that you say that, Adrian. That's real interesting. Now, what I want to ask you, Adrian, is
Y'all see that view?
what do you think? That's a
Can y'all
beautiful
see that
view.
view?
Look at San Francisco. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
It,
Alcatraz right there. I don't know if you can see it in the
Yeah,
distance.
it's beautiful.
I can. I can.
That the Golden State Bridge, and that's a city right there.
Oh, that's where you just left, huh?
Yeah. Woo! I only drove like maybe 2 miles to get home, but it took about 45 minutes. That's how bad the traffic is out here.
That's like LA. That is LA.
Yeah, hey, go ahead, though, Teresa.
Um, oh, I think we was talking about the letter. But yeah, I just think I
Can
wanted
you
to
hear me?
ask you. This the part I wanted to ask you, Adrian, about her. I wanted to ask you, what do you think? Like, what is the majority of a man's mindset in prison when they find out that their woman has been cheating on them while they've been in prison?
Well, it all differs for some dudes. I've heard dudes say, hey,
That
you know,
a woman
long as a
gonna do that
girl,
on crazy ass shit. Like,
long as a woman, stand down with them because, they in prison you can't provide that physical, like, part of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So I used to always say that it took a special woman to be with a man that's in prison because that woman has to be able to receive love beyond, the physical scope. You know what I'm saying? And you've probably heard me say that, right?
right. I
But
have.
you know, some people they need that physicality. They need that physical love to feel, to feel validated in the relationship, feel whole, or feel like they're part of the relationship. Another thing I told you, I don't believe in unconditional love. I believe
Right,
that love comes with conditions, and once you prison is one of the things that kind of take them conditions away. And some people can do it. I know a bunch of married couples in prison who've been together for years,
yeah,
despite the person being incarcerated. So
right,
yeah, it can happen, but the mindset can go like from one end to the other.
yeah,
You got some guys they get out they want revenge. I've seen guys get out they want revenge for that woman who cheated on them. Some
but
guys
I
forgive
think
them.
I just think those guys already was gonna do that anyway. I think if a man like, because when I don't know, it's different from for
I don't
men from
understand your question,
men
really.
and women. What I asked Adrian is, from a male's perspective that's been to prison, what do he think that a man would do if he's in prison and his woman tell him that she's cheated on him? Where you go, really? You disappeared off the screen. There you go. Yeah,
Right.
I wanted to know. But
I'm in here, really.
I don't know. I just think
But
that
for some reason,
for me,
everybody
I don't
jumping.
understand why, like, um
I don't want to-
a man that was cheating on her before he went to jail, how could he not understand that she didn't had other relations since he been in jail? To me, that's kind of a selfish thing for you not to understand that with a woman. And then too, and Adrian, I think I know we've talked about this. I think it's always like
Right.
it's a second side of it, because for me, like, I believe if a woman is in prison with the amount of time we've seen black men get, I don't think black men is gonna just sit back and ride it out with her like that. Do we know of anybody that has?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What?
You know, me, I don't like I don't like categories, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because men, women, black, white, whatever, right? We span this, many different categories. You know what I'm saying? We don't fit into just like some bubble and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So just to say that, guys locked up is this way or this way, you can kind of like, kind of take a like an educated guess or kind of surmise what's going on with people in prison and everything, right? But everybody's different, so
Yeah,
everybody's handling the situation different.
yeah,
Um, you know, me, personally, um, I want to be upfront with a person, right?
right.
I want to be open and honest with that person, with whoever it may be, because I don't want to, I'm not living my life, behind,
Can
lies
you
and
still hear me,
shadows.
y'all?
Yeah, we hear you, really. What your face left though, but that's me too, Adrian. I don't want to like, I don't think people should have to get with people and just automatically give them their whole history, their past. But I think if a person, if it's something major and a person is you having a conversation with a person, I don't think you should be keeping stuff, especially if it's somebody you planning on marrying, because when you start keeping stuff away from people, it's gonna come back and bite you in the butt. What you got to say
Yeah,
about that, really? Do you think it's wise to keep things hidden when you're about to get married,
I mean,
even if the person is in jail? Really?
I can't hear you.
Your phone is going. You've
I
been having
can't hear you, really.
connectivity problems. There you go. I can see you. All right. I want to get off of
I
this anyway.
can't
So,
hear you.
signed in perfect, baby. Listen, you got a couple of advices. Morelli said forgiveness is
I don't
everything.
know. The conversation out of my league right now.
No, you said something good. Forgiveness is everything. You said forgiveness. And I think one, she need to forgive him and she need to forgive herself. But she probably haven't forgave him yet. So
yeah,
forgiveness,
that's what I get, that because to allow yourself to do that, to cheat on a person, be with another person, this and that, there's some kind of contempt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The thing about it
um,
is, once somebody take your trust from you,
come on, you
cross
interrupted and then stop.
me, I'm not gonna believe you no more. But some people, hey, I give it to them. It's better people in the world. But once you cross me, that's it.
Wait a minute, ain't
So
you the
if you
same
forgive
person that
her,
just said she need to forgive?
then that could be a good thing.
Ain't you the same person that just said they need to forgive?
No, but I'm just saying she don't forgive him. But listen, really,
He
listen, baby
cheated on
girl, we
her.
living in a
Wait,
cold
wait, wait,
world right now,
wait,
right? You
wait.
got
You
people
going
like me in
you
the world that will forgive you for certain things, but then
you going in and
you got
out.
people in the
You
world
going
that once you cross them, you cross them. You dig,
listen, I think you missed the whole
right?
story. You missed the whole story.
I know. Like I don't know
Can't
what's
hear me.
going on,
Can
but
you hear
my this
me?
thing
Can you
always
hear
doing
me?
this for some reason.
Can you hear me?
But go ahead with the show, really, because I don't know what's going on.
Hold on.
probably your network.
Her network is going in and out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I had to mute Marelli for a second until she get that together because she can't hear me. I'm hearing her, but she going totally south. All
Yeah.
right. So we finna get off of imperfection. I want to get on this cell phone conversation that's huge in the court systems right now. Did you know cell phones was being is that huge, Adrian, in the court systems?
Yeah, it don't surprise me, when you had broached this subject to me, I was thinking about pulling out these pictures I had, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they used these pictures to convict me, as evidence against me to convict me. And this back when just, um, the cameras and cell phone cameras and videos and all that wasn't available. So they used that piece of evidence to convict me. So I can imagine, that they would use social media, or anything you post, anything negative against you. You know what I'm saying, to try to sway a jury, against you. You know what I mean? So yeah, that don't surprise me at all.
Yeah, and not only that, like this what I was talking about in a group of people the other night. Not only that, but also they're using what you post in social media and different things, but they are using cell phones to track you. Because
Yeah,
even if you're not on your cell phone, just by being in your pocket, on your body, when you move, it's tracking you.
that's true.
And so they are using those steps. They placing people together. It's like when you really look at some stuff, I told you I've been into these trials. And when you really look at what they are presenting to the jury, Adrian, it's crazy. Absolutely. I don't know how anybody is doing anything and thinking about getting away with it,
Yeah,
because they tracking you in the bathroom. They, if you and I go to the store together, they are tracking how many steps it took for us to get there together. They're able to track everybody's cell phones in the same location at the same time. So that means if I tell somebody I was at this party and there's like 50 people at this party, they're able to tell whose cell phones is all at that party.
yeah,
Isn't that something? But my thing about that is it's kind of weird that I've been watching this YNW Melly case. Have you heard about this case? You
no, I
be working.
can't say I have.
Well, it's this rapper, and he actually is fighting the death penalty right now. Florida state is they didn't charge him with the death penalty with killing two of his best friends.
Wow.
They saying that they said, well, they have video of them leaving the studio. It was a driver, a passenger, and then he was in the driver's back seat, and then it was another passenger in the passenger back seat. Well, the two people in the front and back passenger seats got shot, killed, right?
Yeah,
Now, they, the driver and Melly, are allegedly, they said Melly, he said he wasn't in the car, but allegedly. Anyway, they're saying that once they did the autopsy on the bodies, they told the police and the people that it was a drive-by shooting. Somebody rolled up on the side of them and shot into the passenger side. And that's how those two people got shot. Adrian, you disappeared. Your phone probably went out. But when they did the autopsy on the two passengers, but when they did the autopsy on the two passengers, the bullets actually came from the other side.
yeah,
So, how did they get shot and the driver and the other passenger didn't get shot? Then this bullet holes. And so, also, when they did the autopsy on their bodies, this another thing. Whoever cleaned this scene up, they set this scene up cool, tried to. They shot them people after they was dead. And you know when they do the autopsy, the pathologist can tell, or the doctor, whoever do the autopsy, can tell if that hole bled. And
yeah.
if you
Tell me.
already dead, that hole ain't gonna bleed.
Yeah,
So they shot them up after they killed them. Now, what they got on Melly, the prosecution, when you look at these trials, you just see who don't know what the heck they doing, period, at all. Prosecution to mess this whole case up. It'll be shocking if they find this dude guilty and give him the death penalty. But the phone records for everybody, these is rappers. So the phone records is in other people's names. So they actually can't say that this is this boy phone, although he was using it. Then they never subpoenaed the phone until 3 years after he was arrested. So it's a lot of holes in that case. Um, but yeah, his it's just a sad situation because these three boys went to elementary, middle school, and high school together, and the district attorney is alleging that one of them killed the other two. No motive, haven't given a motive or anything. Why would he do that? So it's kind of an interesting case. In this case, the cell phone records is working with the defendant and that's what I wanted to say too. Adrian, it's a lot of people, it's people that's in jail that if the way cell phones was how they is now, they would have actually never even got convicted.
Why you say that?
Because it's people that's in jail that really ain't, a lot of people in jail is really ain't the person that did it. They just accomplishes or knew something about it or was around it or something like that.
Yeah.
And just didn't want to tell on the person. But if it was, what I was thinking? I was looking at one of these trials and the defense attorney, remember I was telling you guys about the NFL player that went on trial
crazy
for his life? But his defense attorney blew up all kind of pictures and stuff, and they had drones over the area. And I was just thinking, like, a lot of people that went to trial back in the day probably wouldn't even got convicted if they had that kind of technology back in the day. And there's a lot more that would have got convicted, huh, Adrian?
Yeah. Y'all gotta kind of excuse me. I'm just making it home. So excuse me, everybody.
That's all right. You are our guest, so we kind of tapped into your world. I kind of tapped into your world today.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate it taking that long to get to the city and back. And but
how was your Father's Day weekend? How was your Father's Day weekend?
Give me a hot second. Give me a hot second.
Okay, go ahead. All right, y'all. So that's what I wanted to talk about was the YNW Melly case trial. If y'all haven't heard about it, y'all need to go check it out. It's kind of interesting how, honestly, I really think he did it. I do. I'm just gonna put it out there. My opinion, my thing about it is, but I don't think that the district attorney is proving their case at all. The district attorney in this case is so funny. She all over the place, and she's all in her feelings, which is causing her to really lose the case so far. So far, I haven't heard a motive for that case. And another thing I haven't heard is they don't have the murder weapon. There's no DNA evidence. So there's nothing really kind of tying this dude to this murder except this cell phone. And they had a cell phone expert on there today. And the cell phone expert basically didn't do anything because the judge didn't allow the information in to show that to say that this is Melly's, YNW Melly's phone. The phone is in his mama name. And they didn't confiscate the phone till 3 years after he was in jail. So it's been all kind of people using the phone. They still using the phone. So yeah, it's kind of interesting in his case because the phone data actually is probably finna vindicate him. These people that put a expert on the stand, and the judge didn't even let the phone information in that states that that's his phone because it's in his mama name. So that's a way that it went against him. I mean, it went for him in his defense. But I wanted to also ask you, Adrian, what you think about now prisons have tablets. I saw my son on a
Woo.
video phone.
Well, well, I got a call during this during the show, right?
Right.
So yeah, I get a lot of calls now, right? Um,
Video calls, huh?
yeah, people request. I've done a video call. But yeah, a lot of people call now because the calls are free, I believe, right?
They are free.
Yeah, and it's like cost 5 cents for text messages, and so I think it's cool though. I think it's cool. It prison has changed so much, right? But if it can deter people from buying cell phones, it's sneaking cell phones in, then so be it. I mean, because those are the things that's keeping a lot of people in jail. Those cell phones, they're like a huge problem within the California prison system, and
Right.
so they're trying to do anything to curtail it. So if having a tablet can keep a person, from doing more time, then so be it. And from my understanding, the tablets, they have the law library on there. They have so many different features, um, that a person can kind of like, educate themselves and do something to fight the system, or better themselves and stuff. So that's what it's
Man,
all about at the end of the day.
right, Kit. But when I think about it, and I think about like when you was in there and like having to go to the law library and all that you had to go through with trying to just educate yourself in there, and how they got it now where it's in the palm of your hands without having to
Yeah,
write up, without having to hide it, without having anything. It's kind of like, wow, this is weird. It's different. It's different. But
yeah,
you've been saying this for a while that prison has changed.
yeah, yeah. It's changed. It's become more. At one time it was, particularly in California, it was about, that punitive, right? Punishing a person. You know what I'm saying? So California prisons, for the most part, has changed to, um, more restorative and more behavior based and rehabilitation. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if you can restore that person, to come back into society as a whole person, because the vast majority of guys in prison are getting out,
Right,
someday, I mean, over 90 some percent,
right,
or guys are getting out. So, you want a person to come out of prison, a better person than they did when they went in. That's what it
right,
should be about. Not just punishing a person for, locking them up and throwing away the key. That's not working. You know what I mean?
right.
That's just
Now,
destroying communities and families and stuff.
right now, do you think? Because you just got out of there what a year or two ago.
Yeah, I've been out a year and a half. Been
No,
out a
but
year
do
and a half.
you think coming from there, Adrian, and knowing what's going on inside of there, do you think that this is going to benefit a lot, the majority of the inmates, or is this going to be another way for them to track? Because we've been talking about how, they're able to track everything. They're able to track everything once you enter into that metaverse world with these cell phones and tablets. So, do you think that this is really going to benefit the inmates, or is this going to be another way for them to be into stuff?
Well, that they're going to be able to track them. It's a better system, so they can track, um, your movements, who you talk to, your going about, so what have you. But that was already in place before then, right? You
Mhm.
know, so they know who visits you, they know all about that person, they know their address, they know their social, they know who you call. So that was already in place before the tablets came in. My only thing, I mean, is the money, right? It's a huge money game, right?
Right.
So you have the prison system as well as whoever they're contracting with. They're
Exactly.
making money off inmates and inmates' families, right? You
Right.
know, and this is a system. And even though I don't like, I thought it was a very unfair system. You know, but I had to dwell within that, right? I still had to live with that, so I had to make the adjustments so that it benefits me. You know what
Right.
I mean? Yeah,
Right.
I mean, that's just in life. You got to make that adjustment where you're getting a benefit. You're pulling something positive about whatever situation that you're in. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So I know a few dudes that they don't mess with the cell phones no more. They got tablets. They able to talk. They able to talk to their family, their wives, the kids,
Yeah.
whoever it may be, without having to watch it back and just think that, look, man, I got a cell phone and I can pick up more time.
Right.
So it works for the inmate in some ways. In some ways, it don't. It
Right.
depends on what you take away from whatever situation.
And how you use it. So, like, if I think as an inmate, I mean, I've always said this: people in prison is some of the smartest people in the world because they have to adjust to different things that we living on the streets don't have to adjust to, wouldn't think about doing. And so, I think with them having the tablets right now, it's a good thing if your mind is in the right place of coming home.
Yeah.
But if your mind is not there and you still doing other things
It's
and you
like,
finna call yourself using that tablet to do other things, it's gonna be a whole big old thing.
Yeah.
For a lot
And
of
of course,
things.
you got dudes, because you gonna have dudes
you
in
got
there.
your pros and cons.
Yeah, they're gonna they're gonna take advantage of it. And they're gonna manipulate the tablets and use them to do illegal things or what have you. Um, and then you got a lot of guys that's just appreciative of of having a tablet, and they're gonna do the right thing. They're gonna be able to
Yes.
um, yeah, stay out of trouble. So no matter what situation, it's just that in prison, like that aphorism, one apple spoiled the whole batch. They like to throw everybody in the same,
Right,
pool or whatever, man. And everybody ain't on that tip. Everybody ain't on that page. I know some real good, men and women who are still locked up.
right,
Particularly the men. I mean, I know some good dudes, man. And
Well, one bad apple ruins the whole bag, though.
yeah,
now
I mean,
here's
I
my
don't
other
believe that. I
question.
don't believe that. I mean, when it comes to the
Shit
human,
ain't right.
the human condition. We're each individuals. You know what I'm saying? We're sentient. We're able to think and make decisions and choices on our own and stuff. So to put everybody in that same batch, that's not cool. And that they tend to do that a lot in prison.
That's exactly what they do. But here's my other thing about
In the
having
streets
the
too.
here's my other thing about having the tablets is I'm wondering, is this going to put a strain on people relationships more? Because I know, like, with certain people, what I found with having relationships with people in prison is that with certain people had the cell phone, it was a good thing. But everybody with a cell phone was not a good thing. I remember, for instance, my Uncle Joe, you know, my Uncle Tommy Joe, it was definitely, I think me and my mama got him one a couple, two times. We were not, because 24/7. No, you. I 24/7 he wanted to be on the phone with us. And
Yeah,
I remember one time, I don't know if it was you or
I
Space,
look,
somebody
I
told
look my
us
uncle
how they
up.
had
I'm
to
sorry.
drag Uncle Joe out the dang cell because they was taking his cell phone.
yeah.
What
Yeah,
it do,
I
bro?
heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
It was no joke with that cell phone. My mama had
Yeah,
to tell people, do not give him another cell phone.
yeah. Because one thing about them cell phones, they're addictive. You know, they're addictive and stuff. On the inside, I mean, on the streets too, but
No, I got
particularly, I
Uncle
mean,
Joe on the cell phone. I put him on the party line.
He did.
yeah,
Unc was off the chain with that
He was
cell phone,
excited
man, and
for
it
it.
was like crazy because he would get mad if we couldn't be
What
on
it
the
do,
phone
bro? I
with him.
love you.
yeah, yeah,
No, he
yeah,
would get
yeah.
upset. But it's just I just wanted to talk
Love
about
you,
a little
bro.
bit about get your
I'm
feelings
gonna have
on
to pull you
how
on the show
you
too.
felt about the tablets because people was getting write
Yeah.
ups and missing boards and all kind of stuff because of cell phone.
Yeah, I'm telling you, those things they're addictive, right? I mean, for me, I remember like,
Yeah,
you
we talking
know,
about that jail shit.
I remember it became I had accomplished
On the
everything that
real.
I thought that I wanted to do. I believe I was talking to you during this time, and we used to communicate, right? And I did everything that I set out to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I saved some money. You know what I'm saying? I looked out for my daughter.
I don't know why my phone, my
bought,
computer holding my
made sure my sister got her house. I had money put up. I had me a nice little cha-cha.
Yeah,
And I walked away from a lot of that stuff. I walked away, but I had done a significant amount of time without cell phones. So walking away for me, it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But now, dudes, a lot of the young cats, when they come in, they looking for a phone. They're not looking for, necessarily a weapon or, who's who. They want a cell phone, and it's addictive, because it's a distraction from, it's miserable being in there. You know what I'm saying? You're away from your
Yeah.
family, your friends, and the community, society, and it's miserable. And that cell phone is like a window into, life beyond prison. And so a lot of guys they get so caught up they can't leave them alone. And I've seen dudes catch time and a lot of time because of those cell phones.
Yeah, and that's why I'm real kind of excited for the inmates to get these tablets because, even talking with you and communicating with you over the years in prison when you was up in there, I know I found out the power that the cell phones hold, and I realized why too, because it basically, and we're seeing it right now, even with people with us being on the streets. You're seeing it mainly. We've been seeing it, but you're seeing how addicted everyone is on the streets with these cell phones, and so and the whole key about it, what you said, it basically puts us in another world. That's why this metaverse world thing is real. The metaverse is real. That's why Facebook changed their name to Meta, because it's different from the universe. You're in a whole nother world. And I think one good thing about the tablets for the inmates is that it gives them that little relief. It also gives them capabilities to, like, the law library. It gives them capabilities to educating themselves. There's a lot of people that go in prison that can't even write or read. Um, and so it gives them that capability. But that's something I wanted to ask you about too. Do you think because they have the tablets now in prison, there's going to be less people writing?
Well, that's already kind of happened, right? A lot of people from like, back in the days, putting pen to paper. Most people, that's how you communicated because of the collect calls were so high. I would call my auntie for 15 minutes. It would cost $19.
Right.
So it was a huge amount of guilt that I felt like calling. I mean, I got my sister Jackie, my sister Taquita, both of their phones. Because the phone bill was so high. I got their
Right.
phone disconnected. So, writing became, I mean, it was what, 29 cents for a stamp back then, right? So, but now, yeah, I mean, people don't write as much as they do. There's still letter writing, but the art of letter writing, when I went in, there was an art to it, right?
Yes.
You know, yeah, you wrote a love letter. It was a love letter. You know what I'm saying? It was like, so I think, but that's what AI technology is dumb as a lot of us down. I mean, even myself, I use Google Maps a lot to get around, right?
That's me.
So I'm not seeing the views or necessarily seeing, what area, what city, what street I'm just following this map to where I need to go. So it essentially it's dumbed me down, where I would know the freeways and the highways and this and that. And that's what technology has done. It has taken kind of like that part from us, that individuality from us, where we would write or reach out or educate ourselves. Now you just Google something, and
Yeah.
you're an expert. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and
we,
it's weird you say about GPS because I've been out here all these years and I still, because of GPS, that's what I blame it on, because I still haven't learned a lot of places that I should know because I
yeah,
GPS every time. So it's no reason to learn the landmarks to remember this is here and there. So yeah,
very
I
true.
understand. I understand, Adrian.
Yeah, yeah,
All right. Well, I want to close out. Thank you for joining us.
absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for
Tasha
having me.
always having network connections. We got to get you to come back another time too. Next
Mm.
week we're not gonna have the show because I'm coming to Cali. I'll be on vacation out there.
Oh, Fourth of July. Oh, next week. So not Fourth of July. Because I might have some time off for Fourth of July. I might go to Arizona or and stop in LA for a minute.
Oh, that'll be cool, but I'm not gonna be there. I'll be
Yeah,
gone July 3rd. Well, July 2nd, I'll be leaving LA area. I'll be in
yeah.
Vegas July 3rd and back home July 4th.
Mm. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
But I'm actually planning on coming your way soon. Not
Yeah.
well, I guess when I blink it'll be here. Probably at the end of this year. I want to try to catch a 49ers game.
Oh, 49ers game?
Yep. I
That'd
want
be
to try to
cool.
catch one. So that's gonna be
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be super cool. Like I say, right now my schedule is just like so crazy and stuff. But it's a method to the madness. So I got a plan. Once I hit a certain benchmark, yeah, I'm gonna fall back on a lot of my activities. And just
Well, that's good.
focus on my nonprofit and my small business idea.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. And whenever you're ready to bring it to light, make sure you bring it out on the Hootie Who's Finest Talk Show. We'll advertise it
Um,
and do all that big marketing and all of that good stuff for you.
absolutely. You already know I'm gonna tap in.
Of
You got a
course.
you got a wealth of knowledge, and I need a piece of that.
You know you got it.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian. Well, thank you so much for tapping in. We're gonna get you until next time. Maybe the next time we get you, you don't have too much traffic for us. But thank you for
Yeah.
that view, though. I love
Yeah.
that view. Thank you for that
Yeah.
view.
All right, I got you. Don't
All
even trip.
right. Until
All right.
next time. See you later.
Yeah.